Our second map of the tournament, and we're into the green jungle that is this one.
Yeah. So as I was saying, Hugo, I didn't really like what Vp.Prodigy were doing here last
Leave
time
him alone!
I really didn't like the T side at all. We didn't really get to see much of a CT half out of them. What with it, you know, basically coming down to a pistol round not going their way.
Well, aren't you lucky now, Harry?
Yeah. Maybe they can do a bit more on this CT half. I'm hoping that's the case. Already, you got creepy little Roofire creeping around over here on lane. But he only spotted one guy down in mid, Boozy and Rolf. Sorry, man. Pimp's really throwing me off by BMing me first thing in the morning.
You tried to be nice.
I just wanted him to, I wanted to welcome him. I didn't even hear him. I can't even understand what that guy says. He's a clown.
Maybe we can get him teaching us how to say Nof's name.
Nah, I wouldn't want to learn anything from that guy. But look at this Sapek with the opener. Charging down the B-bomb site. Bloody dead in CT and Cheerful followed up onto as well. This is a dominant little B take. Lomik brushed aside and Result last man alive in the 1v4. Tippity taps the first out of the server. Now onto a P250. No reloads for this guy.
Yeah, because he's not firing any more bullets. It's a save in the pistol round. Not what you want to call, but yeah, that was a locked-in round. You can see the young ninjas were ready to swing him as 3, but they don't need to, Harry, do they?
I'm just so surprised that Pimp is this toxic. Yeah. I saw all the Reddit threads that people used to make about him, and it's like...
Used to?
Sheesh, you know, I thought I knew the guy, but... Nah, I guess not.
I mean, he's not... Yeah, he's got no response. He's sitting here silent now. I don't hear anything out of the guy, so... Damn. Yeah. No apology, nothing.
No, I wouldn't expect anything more or less out of him. I'm being honest. Pretty on brand.
Oh. Well, someone's got to be the punching bag, and maybe, just maybe, it will be Vp.Prodigy in this map. They forced up in the second round. They've got some Deagles. They've got a Mag 7 on Roofire. And so now almost full rifles coming out for the Swedes. They set towards B, couple outside of middle as well. Heavy in mid for VP, but they realize that no one's coming their way. Lane getting taken very slowly for the ninjas. They even molly close. Feels like that molly fell a bit short. It's not actually mollying anything that they can't already see.
Yeah.
And now they've got to get close to the mag.
Oh, the Mag 7. It's either the best gun or the worst gun. And it's a dice roll as to which one you get with every shot. Not the killing blow to ZTR. Holding down mid is Lomik, and, well, they're going to get blown out.
Oh, Roofire re-aggressing. They're holding it from bottom round.
Bro, he's dead as hell. Look at that. Oh, nice, Chip. Nice. That's only one, though. Restock, last guy left, creeping into mid. Has managed to retrieve himself a shooting device.
That's one way of putting it.
That's what Commander Rickshaw calls them.
A shooting device.
Anyone got a spare shooting device? Let's go to the NIP team speak. Anyone got a spare NIP team speak?
Häng med mig. Kan de lägga flash över mid eller?
Inte jag. Anton, kan jag trada med ruins?
Jag typ det.
Ja,
jag kan göra. Ska jag smaka ruins?
Jag kommer kubba. Nej, jag kommer kubba ruins. Anton, häng med mig.
Jag lägger ut mid.
Jag kommer lägga 2. Kolla första. Ja, jag lägger flash in. Jag målar upp han också. Så ifall jag dör så har du nytt. Lägg där.
Jag flashar den bara andra också. En telefon.
Jag kommer köra ökat. Jag tror han pushar ökat.
Han är B.
Nej. Ruins. Dog mag 7 igen.
Jag håller bandet över bara.
Ja, jag chillar.
Jag håller banan också.
Ja, stå och håll sen så backar vi bara alla fem. Ingen får dö här.
Ingen av. Du kan det. Hade digel.
Jag håller konne.
Jag kommer köra banan. Banan.
Flash en konne som bett. Här fällar.
Så länge med banan kan vi försöka gå upp igen. B-spelare.
Priset ög till. Han kommer bort sig. Vem är det?
Jag tror han står i ruins här helt ärligt. På treban, någon hänger med ruins. Jag kommer flyga så mycket.
Jag kommer ruins med det.
Häng med banan bara.
Han står till höger eller vänster.
Hoppa
hoppar.
bara. Här med det.
Här.
Håller rygg.
Hobbit.
Håller rygg.
Jag kan också hålla
Jag
rygg.
plantar default.
Jag skiftar uniset här.
Jag pick
Kan
rygg.
man-
Ja, jag
Akta
lär.
test på Nilo. Ja, det är kort.
Jag kommer ta långt.
Jag ser allt här.
Det är inget långa. Kajoma ser hörnen.
Det är
Jag tar
inget.
inte få något nu. Vi kan komma där och ruinsa typ eller något.
Japp. Han köpte Mag 7 igen, vem var det? Rufire
Han är
har
typ
inget
här.
vapen igen, han kommer köpa Mag 7 igen.
Han är typ där alltså. Rufire va?
Ja, han köpte Mag 7 igen.
Exit kan bli bra då alltså.
Han är kung.
Nej, jag tycker ändå, nej vi kör bara
Ja,
A-execute.
Just det.
Okej.
Jag tar en bomben.
Ja,
Nice.
hade de andra USBs eller vad hade de?
En allra dygel.
Methodical 5-on-1 I think I've ever heard or seen in this server. And all that comes to a pretty dismal end. Cheerful doesn't give up his gun, and he drops it over, in fact, as now we have the first buy round for VP. These guys. And VP, how do they want to get in the way of things? Roofire buying up a shotgun yet again. And we have the AWP in play as well. Still a bonus for the Ninjas. Keep that in mind.
Oh my goodness,
Oh.
Result tagged. Little taparoo out of Nilo's Mac. No, Mup7. Gonna tap him in the head, and the molly burns him out.
Yeah, interesting to see Lomic not given the AWP there as well. You know, it was Spawn. Result went for a pick. He even went into the Molotov, man. Full send. But now Lomic, who already had a hard game on this map last time around, he's not got his primary weapon. Pushing through the A smoke. Bomb dropped by Lomic. Traded, Cheerful, keeping it alive, but only good for 2. That provides a bit of room here for Fuzi if he wants to commit. His teammate's so far away. He's just dumping his util right now, keeping a lot of attention on him. Bye. Oh,
TTR nailed over in mid, and Fuzi is on a long rotate all the way back through T-spawn. He's going to have to hit the water, and that might trigger the sound. Oh yeah, look, it's almost like they've heard a man running through water when they maybe shouldn't have.
funny that.
Fuzi
Oh dear.
dead the moment he gets up ramp. And Sir Vp.Prodigy get there first, right there and then, when they bring the rifles out to play. Nice round from Cheerful, right? Considering that starts with a man advantage given over immediately to the Young Ninjas and a free AWP for Fuzi, you'll take a round conversion on the back of it. I think it was pretty ballsy to try that peek.
Yeah. Anything with the spawn, right? You just want to use it. You want to make sure that AWP was worthwhile. But yeah, even so, rather, VP get it back for free. That was a bonus round. Ninjas buying full.
Oh, well.
What?
I was gonna make a reference to like, yeah, man, it'd be cool if we could get the water noise fixed.
Yeah.
And
They just patch it.
no,
Oh.
but just like in that moment, I just realized I've had a message from at CS:GO, but it's nothing to do with the water noise. So
Right now.
from last night, I just didn't realize
Oh,
it.
cute. What do they say, Harry?
They asked me what my sensitivity is.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because you know they know what's up, they know what's good. At
Man.
CS:GO, keeping it real.
These guys, they just, yeah. Shout out
Up
CS:GO.
through ramp, in we come. Opener for
Oh.
Rolf, a little freebie. Lomic so down blind, he can't see a thing. Cheerful now having to defend this site all alone.
Oh, yeah, you can't spam back through that at CS:GO.
That's another one.
Well, actually, you know, Cheerful found a little gap. There is a little
Yeah, there
bit
is a
you could
tiny
spam
bit
through,
that's
yeah.
spammable. It's a bit weird in that regard, like
Yeah.
very broken.
Ooh, Team Flash, but no problem. And yeah, you know, Harry, nice little flex dropped in there.
Yeah,
You
of
get it. You
course,
chat
of
to
course.
Dad. You know, Dad doesn't talk to me. Although, you know, I still haven't forgiven him for not fixing the water bug.
I mean, dude, if I'm being honest, like, you know, we talk all the time. Like, I don't want to.
All right, you and CS:GO best friends now.
Yeah, I mean, you call them CS:GO because it's their full name. I just call them C.
See. Middle name S, surname Go. He's got the receipts to prove it, this guy. And he's got the sensitivity to... I don't know what they're doing with that information, but storing it deep down.
No, yeah, probably
like all the other information.
using it to improve backnet or something like that.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. No, they're just making sure that they don't false ban you again. I say again.
It's my goal to get Overwatch banned, but still working towards achieving that goal. See, if you're like
easy.
Pimp, you just get Overwatch banned for being toxic. But right, so now Young Ninjas coming back in with the big AWP. They won't have one to go up against on the other side. Instead, it's a 3-man B lean for Vp.Prodigy. Looked like they wanted to get stuck in a bit, so Roofire Will just spamming through this smoke with the Mag 7. He rolled the dice. Was it the best gun? Was it the worst gun? Well, in that moment, it was the best. One bullet through the smoke, and ZTR is knocked out of the round.
Yeah, Sapek, he wanted to take mid with his team. Now he's left to patrol this B bomb site. Make sure no one aggresses in both the cave and the ramp. Talk of the cave, here comes Roofire. Got to pick your right side, and that he does. Nice shot. Roofire's got a gun now. It's a 5-on-3. This round is getting melted here for the Swedes. Player top behind big box. It's not going to be an easy one to clear without a Molotov. Luckily, look what they've got. Molly lands, and out goes Resalt, removing himself from the site and peeking in for a quick kill. He drops the bomb. Oh, we need someone to step up here. We need a hero.
Yeah, do you want to be someone? Do you want to be somebody, Rolf? You could be the guy. And you might have to be the guy. Fuzi actually going to step up and deliver, but there's another man in Temple. Will they be ready for man number 3? He surprises them, and Resalt keeps the round under wraps.
Nice.
It's a little bit awkward, man, because Young Ninjas knew Resalt was last seen in Temple. He got a kill from there. I don't know how he's getting away with
like
such an overextension there.
Did not look like that was commed, right? Not at all. He was tucking in the cubby of Temple, and yeah, no one was looking that way. Maybe they were expecting him to have wrapped CT after they just killed 2 guys in Temple, but yeah, that's why you got to be staring at kill feeds, right? Notice who kills you and where they are, so you can at least keep that in mind later in the round. But yeah, they got so many kills so quick. No surprise they didn't expect a 3rd guy there, but that is exactly what lets them down. VP, they've doubled up on their rounds from last time. Already improvements. Roofire is just, forget rifles. This guy is just playing Mag 7.
Yeah.
And I'm actually not against it.
No, dude, like, cave is one of the only positions that exists where you can just routinely shotgun and get away with still finding impacts. So, hell, man, I'm all for it. Roofire, Mag 7, baby, here it is. He rolled the dice. Bad. It's either the best or the worst. And he gets the worst.
What? That was through the smoke. But he was just trying to drop a nade to finish the job. And he would have, probably. CTR was low. Through the smoke. Scenes here for the Young Ninjas. Now they've grabbed back a 5-on-3. Meanwhile, gambling a VP3 on the B bomb site. Swedes are going A, aren't they? Going to be a save by the looks of things. Once that penny drops.
And being real, this is already a more compelling T-side than I've seen Vp.Prodigy look on their T-sides of this map. I am really curious for how this second half is going to look, because when we saw them versus Na'Vi Jr., it was flat, man. It was flat. And I don't want to just be this doomsayer who's like sat here going, VP, they're screwed. Why are they on Ancient? Like, you know, I don't want to just be saying all that. Like, these guys,
save some for
they're a sound bunch of dudes. They've had a lot of these close matches, but being real, that Na'Vi Junior game was a reckoning. It was the most one-sided game of the tournament, and the Vp.Prodigy T side really amounted to nothing more than leaving the bomb in spawn, slow walking a default, and hoping that you get the openers. You know, from Young Ninjas, we're already seeing a lot of like on-the-fly problem solving, a lot of variation in this. Like, yeah, they might lean towards B in the beginning, but it's all with the goal of uprooting your A defense. You know, there's a lot more follow-throughs thus far.
Yeah,
I am curious, like with Vp.Prodigy not getting just reamed the hell out like what happened in that Na'Vi game. What will their T side look like? Will it be more compelling?
I think a point to make about that is like, yeah, okay, they got reamed out. That is just true. But, you know, we never really got to see what VP wanted to do on that map. And a lot of it came from the fact that m0NESY was just like 8-0 in opening duels, 30-5, you know, getting that, sitting cube with the AWP and getting a pick every round. Like, it was silly that VP kept throwing their bodies at him, but the game plan clearly looked to be like, oh, we take mid, and then, well, who knows? They barely got through middle, but, you know, I'm expecting a little bit more depth. Not only because they've probably done some work since that game, but also if they just stopped giving up the 5-on-4 to m0NESY in mid every single round, I think they would have had a lot more options. Right now, they've got 2. I like this move from Lomik. He's jumped up from middle. He has cover, so looking to throw himself into the lane. Nothing to be seen yet. Even nading gives away the fact that you're here. Young Ninjas wouldn't know otherwise. Good peek for Sapek above the ledge. That's why we call him the Cringe Lord.
That is why, yeah, I was about to make the exact same comment. Yesterday we dubbed Sapek the Cringe Lord in the most, I want to get ahead of this, in the most
complimentary fashion.
Yeah, it's like, it's good cringe.
Yeah, he makes you work for it. He's the kind of guy you play up against. He kills you and you go, oh, why is he there, man? Why is he there? What? Why is he re-peeking? What's he doing?
He was 1 health.
He's too good, man. He's too good.
Right, so here's the B play from Young Ninjas. Up they go into the site. Cheerful with the swing, and this little crossfire tears through Young Ninjas. It's not easy. You got to get past this guy in Cubby. They do flush Cheerful out, but that nade, it's going to wreck Nilo, surely. No, goes past him, sails past the low HP guy, but Bloody will pick up the double, leaving it all on Fuzi with 30 seconds left and a 1-on-3 to find. This B play has not gone swimmingly for Young Ninjas. Fuzi looking for damage, but Rufire sends him packing, gets the AWP out of the round, a chance at the double AWP. They're going to take that in their stride. Vp.Prodigy with the 3rd double AWPs. And, you know, for Young Ninjas, that B play, little bit weird in terms of the timings, right? Like the first 2 guys go in, they get cut down right away. Then you have the attempt at the trade. The remaining 3, they kind of also cross in pairs. You see the issue with that when you're on 3, right? You leave the AWP at ramp hoping he's given a chance, but Fuzi was never presented an opportunity.
Seems like they got bogged down by Rooffire on pillar, just like jiggling with the shotgun. He was only baiting for Cheerful at the back of the bomb site anyway in that corner. So, yeah, all a bit of a ruse.
Is he going to mag 7 again?
Oh, he should.
Rooffire,
Bro,
we
play games against people on this map where, you know, they'll run the auto, the XM, and they will just shred at B. Like, you can't get up ramp, you can't get through cave. B's off guards.
Yeah, I think that, like, out of the 2, I do think the auto shot is better. Like, because the mag 7, you know, if you get the dink and they don't die, you're dead. Like, in that little time it takes to go.
Yeah, that's cool for Vp.Prodigy. We had a player throw the deep B stairs smoke, B ramp smoke, from CT spawn. They lobbed it out of spawn, so it lands before anyone even gets there. You can see the smoke in the doors. That's really nice. The ninjas still go through. They know they're safe to do so. It isn't early smoke, only to instill some fear. And Sapek good at that, but he is caught with nades. The shotgun tears them through. Oh dear. Your pugs are going to be a little more terrifying now with everyone running the mag 7 in cave. Rooffire, trendsetter, making a meta.
I'm telling you, man, it is the one map where if you want a consistent position to find usage out of a shotgun, cave is the place.
Yeah, and then the opposite problem on A, it's the range game. It's the AWP that's just got these long angles, as well as the headshot angle for Cheerful to double up and close. So you run away from the mag 7 and you run into the AWP. It's hardly any easier to deal with.
And, like, legitimately, what this is doing for the money of Vp.Prodigy is great.
Yeah.
Like, Roofire's always got money to burn. He's always got spare cash. And he's basically always got a gun, right? Like, if he's bringing a mag 7 out, getting 1 kill from it is enough to pad back out his bank account and make him feel a lot better about the whole ordeal. This round, he's onto the rifle, but that's because it was a free upgrade, or else I'm almost assured he would be on the mag 7 here. And just pistols now for Young Ninjas. They're going to try and run up towards cave. No Rooffire in this position this time around. He's a little late to it, and he's been used to getting shown a lot of respect from beyond the grave. He double nades out too, and Bloody on this fast flank denies any chance at a bomb plant. It's a big kill for Bloody to have nabbed, and he's going to lock in the round as well.
Beautiful. Yeah, the fast Glocks through Cave. You like it. They wanted to overwhelm Rufai. Just keep him guessing as to these B timings. Going to be a little more aware now is Rufai. Watch out for those faster plays, and he's already bought a shotgun, of course. Full rifles for the T side. Don't really see as much T side AWPing as CT side. Obviously, pretty OP on this half. Got double AWPs. Mid and A, great spots for it. Even playing safe B angles can be viable with the AWP. Got to cross through the open. Oh, we've seen this boost before. They're going to go for it again, but nades are good. And even a shot from spamming would take this kill. The cover is there, but is it good enough? Nilo gets the shot off. Nice stuff. And so now the Young Ninjas with a 5-on-4, the world is their oyster. A pretty heavy set outside of B. But you got to watch out for Rufire when you're outside of
B. It's so frustrating to deal with.
Ooh, flashed in.
He's just jiggling you with this Mag 7 and doing so much damage. Lomic here to help him as well. They've got 2 players trapped over towards this this lane area. So Lomic's had to hop on down and keep an eye in middle. Rufire still just jiggling with this Mag 7. Timing his push with his teammate down ramp, and Rufire will deliver death swiftly on that shotgun. The bomb lost outside of B for Young Ninjas on the back of that push.
Oh, good.
And Rufire hunting down more kills will fall at the hands of Nilo, and so suddenly there's a chance again. Oh, Lomic, he just sees a tiny bit of the shoulder, and that's enough.
Rolf almost caught this backstab, but now they're watching him. He's got to go for the bomb. It's so sad. He would have loved the A-side plant, but here's the AWP, and a shot fired means Rolf now spotted and likely lost the round. 20 seconds, he's mollied himself off. It's a done deal here for Rolf. And VP up to 6. Okay, we're seeing some good stuff out of VP on the CT side, right? These ramp crunches have been really well timed, right? When they get the AWP up in middle, even though we got that boost for Nilo, right? He delays it a little bit, maybe scared of the nades or the spam. Fair enough, we have been seeing that. And him delaying it, he catches a kill. But by that point, Lomic had already jumped up ledge and was AWPing alongside Rufire. Not to mention the fact that VP flash pushed down ramp as well. Young Ninjas can't hang around in this lane forever. They will start getting split.
And I hope this is putting anyone who was doubting the shotgun and cave, you know, people were doubting it, Hugo. I can tell you that much.
Really?
The initial reception to the Mag 7 buy in cave wasn't that kind. But, man, I tell you what, like, you know, even in the realms of, like, 3K low pokes, man, it's something that you see a fair bit, right? Like, people going for these exact kind of plays. Rufire bringing that puggy nature into cave with the shotgun again, gonna bid farewell to ZTR. And the beautiful thing about it is he's just so slippery when he's playing with this gun, right? He's able to take a quick jiggle, fire off a shot, hide away, and just keep re-peeking you. And it's very much on Rufire's terms. Every fight he gets, he's making a lot of money as well. So he's gonna get given quite the rough hand here. They decide, well, the best way to deal with him is to put so many numbers in his face that he can't possibly beat us.
Good nade from middle. They got their swift revenge, did VP. And still, the Swedes wait. They hold on. They hope for re-aggression. We have seen a lot of it towards B. It makes sense, but Cheerful's not making that mistake, and we've got an AWP back at the short side covering ramp. There's no easy way in here. Cheerful, this off angle is so hard to deal with as well. So he should surely get the first kill. We're expecting a trade. Sapek's gone, and no trade today. It comes too late. 1-on-2 now for Nilo. He jumps over the AWP, and he goes for the tap. Oh dear, off the bomb now. Just trying to fight this player caught in the corner. There's a good cubby there to hide out in. This is getting weird. They're going to jump at him. He has no ammo. Reload off it. Pistol dead. And that's quite a mess for Nilo. Funniest part is, if he actually stuck that bomb, he would have had it.
Yeah, right. It's one of those rough moments there where, like, he's not to know that in any way, shape, or form. Just begs the question, well, what if? What if he had stuck it? What if, Hugo? Instead, Vp.Prodigy are building up this CT side, giving us a lot to be happy about. Maybe this is why they picked it versus Na'Vi Jr. This is what we didn't get to see in that matchup. Slow mid-take here for the Ninjas. And Bloody K opening up through the smoke onto Rolf, no less. Not only is that an early 5-on-4, but it's information for Vp.Prodigy, right? They're anticipating a bit of a mid lead in this round. They haven't seen anything on Roofire over a B. They get a kill through the mid smoke, and now they're seeing all this utility coming out in middle. Lomic is scoped up. Double kill. No, it's just a tag the second time around. But it has softened up these players in mid for Roofire's mag 7. He brings ZTR down to 8 points of health, and Young Ninjas left in a 2-on-3, clutching at straws. But can Sapek find a way back in?
He's got a lot of space. He's actually ahead of where the CTs will expect him. Do they clear this corner? No. He gets around in time. Oh my goodness, this is perfect. Now, Bloody K has slipped the net as well, right? He's crept into cave. If he stayed at the back of the site, that would have been a freebie. Instead, this is a spot you're going to be hard-pressed to clear. VP are gambling on A while they've got this control, but I'm scared the bomb's going to walk right into Bloody. He is watching this on a timing, turning around. CTR, he can plant for his teammate, but that might still be open for Bloody. There's the part, he hears it. He's got a lineup, but it's not going to connect. I feel like that's a wasted opportunity, but it was safe for the pillar anyway. Sapek deeper than they desired, takes a kill. ZTR playing for the round now as Sapek is trapped between two opponents, just trying to stall out with the smoke. Bloody might have to come in to help out. He's so deep right now. Bloody's been sent off on this mission, and Sapek's not giving away anything. This is such a good stall for Sapek, and he's done further damage. Finally backstab, but the molly burns out Resort. Where's ETR? They never saw him, and so he catches the round for free. What a play out of the Young Ninjas. Wool over the eyes of Vp.Prodigy, and beautiful timings hit by Sapek.
Yeah, great stuff there, man. Holds off those rotations for so long. Even gets the kill on that player with the Molotov. And what a turnaround considering how this round started, right? You were left in this awkward 2-on-3 where ZTR was just a shot away from death. You needed someone to create some space there, and Sapek rises to the occasion quite nicely. Once again, this mid-aggression from Bloody, denying any semblance of mid-control to Young Ninjas out of the gate. And it also gives Lomic a bit more room on this AWP to help Roofire out with lane. Slow round out of the Young Ninjas, right? Respecting the Vp.Prodigy utility this time around. But is that going to give them a little bit too much room to work with?
Roofire, always looking to get this shotgun involved. No further than this, right? That could be dangerous, and mainly for him. The rifles are trained on this aggro spot. Bloody flashed off. He had a great position.
Oh, Roofire considered backing up, right?
Yeah, no, he's waiting. He's about to get paid off for this. No, the missed shot. And all it takes is one. As you say, that click-clack carry, that bolt drawn back is a bit of downtime.
Yeah. The as it's called,
yeah,
Hugo.
They do call it that. It's in the dictionary under that.
And now Young Ninjas are right where they want to be. They're going to grab this bomb from T-Spawn. They're running it back all the way through Spawn to join up with these B-site players. And just Lomic in B to try and put a stop to this for Vp.Prodigy.
Yeah, he's got a lot to do, hasn't he? No smoke's down. They're going to face him. And so Lomic grabs a kill and gets out scot-free. Now the util starts to rain in. Lomic wants to push ahead of it. He's actually forced out by a flash. He's gapping that smoke molly behind it. So much pressure, and Lomic steps up to the task. 2 kills. Retakes on now.
Oh. Yeah, they've double pushed over towards quad. Lomic does have a teammate with him. They're giving up that they're here, but they still deal with the first man in. ZTR to trade is now left in this 1v1. Another clutch needed from the IGL of Young Ninjas. Flashing over, gets Cheerful off the bomb, and is just playing the timer.
They're on it.
They're on it. They're sticking it. Cheerful, he gets him off. And that's the round for Young Ninjas. Cheerful even going to go down with the bomb. Everybody dies in round 14. And that's going to leave both teams pretty cash-strapped heading into round 15.
Well, I guess we'll have to buy cheap weapons like, what's cheap? Mag 7. I've heard that's pretty affordable, Harry. Working your 9 to 5. You don't always have time to spend the big bucks on the rifles. Rufire's your guy, I guess. Seeing some nice clutch rounds out of ZTR, right? He dies, but he dies a hero, winning the round for his team. And yeah, lots of B plays. You know, it does feel like good teams on this map do love abusing that B bomb site. A plants are where things get weird, right? There are a lot of options for kills on A, even with those smoke executes, but planting the bomb, oof, can be so hard. And you need that mid control to cut off Cube. Otherwise, post plants, they're not looking up for you. Shotgun close round, but at least he's being fresh with it. Cheerful's now taken one. Rufai still got his in the cave.
They're all inspired by what we're getting out of Rufai. Cheerful, can he replicate it with the Mag 7? Oh my god, there's a double.
Wow.
Any more? Cheerful with a tag. And now Rufai's Mag 7 here as well. Lomic, a double kill. Just Rufai left to get past, but can you do it? There's the kill. ZTR, a 1v2.
Yeah, CT's open. Obviously, he's expecting someone behind this smoke, but right now, if he figures this out, if he realizes how free it is, A is open for the taking. Resalt's cottoned on. He's realized B's been cleared. Bloody's on the backstab, and they're both racing to the bomb site. Now, here's where it gets weird, right? I talk about these bomb plants. ZT are going to try and plant as safe as he can, but there's still an angle to be found. Resalt won't take it. So the bomb is down. Molly on top of it gives time for ZTR to take a 1v1, but he won't win it. And Bloody K will win the half for Vp.Prodigy. 8-7, getting a lot more from the Russians on this map than last time around. Maybe it's the change of half, maybe it's the change of opponents. Whatever it is, it's working wonders.
Yeah, now we're going to get our answers, though, as to the T-side problem, right? Vp.Prodigy in that Na'Vi Junior game, they managed one round on their T side. They got 14-1. So are they going to be able to show us a little bit more today? Bearing that in mind, I think, you know, for me, the big thing to look at now is when we get into the first rifle round, pistol rounds are like a bit of an anomaly for the most part, right? But when we get into the first rifle round, if the bomb's just getting left in T-spawn and it's one of these defaults that's very, very slow, a little bit directionless, a little bit lost, that for me is when I'm going to start worrying, right?
Well, you know, it was, as I kind of talked about in the first half, those defaults where the bomb was outside of spawn, those were like VP's attempt at these mid takes, and the problem with these mid takes is Monacy was always there to stop it. So yeah, okay, I agree. It didn't really work for them, did it? But it was just down to that one man doing so much. Maybe if we're in a different game now, if the Young Ninjas can't punish that mid control as much, we're going to see what the fruits of the labor are regarding that default. Where are they going with it? What are they doing with it once they have middle? Because honestly, we never really saw past that. Like you talk about, you know, VP get out mid, they're down a man, they're down two men, and we never really see what they want to do because they're always in disadvantageous positions. So let's jump back into the second half. Let's see what these guys have in store for us. But first, let's see what NIP is saying as we jump in their team speak.
Jag har inte hört något släppa mid.
Det är inget B.
Hör inget B heller.
A-nid.
Jag rotar.
Jag är med dig, ja.
Bakre donut. Eller CT.
Jag får smoke på mig. Flash.
Ute. De pushar
Jag kommer
hål.
CT.
De
Ja,
tar
vi
hål.
kör
De tar
retake.
hål.
Vi har inga kits.
En B-korta. Det är lurken.
Plant, vänster.
De har inte temper än, tror jag.
En är bakom mig redan.
Close.
Dog.
En till var korta.
En är lurk, en till är lurk.
Jag kommer gå
Close höger,
CT.
close höger.
Ja.
Höger.
Vi börjar med en plus vänster och en D-roll.
Typ CT, jag ser inget kit.
Och sen dog.
Nice.
Jag
Typ
kommer
en
försöka
roof.
Annars inget kit.
Jag går ut HS.
En CT.
Nice.
CT.
Ja. Ja, min tror jag sista. Jag håller donut, jag håller
Han har
donut.
kev, eller? Jag deffar.
De får deffa. Ja, amen dog.
Nice! Fan vad bra boys. Snygga
Har någon
skott.
kev eller IB? Såklart ni kev. Ingen edikit.
Confidence pickan alltså. Let's go nu boys.
Japp.
Gambit.
De kommer köpa på högt då.
Well, that's a pretty one-sided pistol round there in favor of the Young Ninjas. They're going to hit the ground running to open up this second half of play. No money for Vp.Prodigy. I mean, they did get the bomb plant right. They could attempt a force buy here. I'm curious what the decision's going to be. As far as first looks for a pistol round go, a 5-on-4 that ends with all four surviving for Young Ninjas isn't really tippity top of that list. But as mentioned, for me, I really wanted to wait to the rifle round before I got too judgmental for these VP sides. And oh, look, we got the coaches in.
He's got the map out again.
Maps out.
Right, maybe they need some direction. Okay, don't go cave if you hear the mag 7. That's good advice. I mean, they're
Ash
the
is
ones
talking them through it, man. He's got it. Look, he needs to talk with his arms. He needs to tell them where to go.
No
It's
one's
like,
looking
boys,
at him. No one cares, dude. No one's making eye contact.
Now, Lomic's staring right at his groin. What are you talking about? Lomic's dead center. He's focused on what he wants.
Sees
Look
right
at this.
through him. Oh, baby.
Lomic, man, we can see where your eyes are going. We got the eye tracking technology. Didn't no one tell you? Oh, a little something by the feet. Something by the flash foot.
Leave him alone. All right.
Talk about a flash flood, am I right? Look at this guy.
We got a buy round here, though. VP are putting in everything after that bomb plant. For Galil.
All right, bye, Flash.
Young Ninjas, they never get SMGs, man. They always take it nice and clean. Obviously, the bomb plant's a bit of a warning that guns are coming in, especially if you know VP's tendencies. So full rifles keeps it clean.
Oh, there's a double cave set up from the Young Ninjas. But this does mean they're pretty lax on the old mid control, right? A lot of room given to their opponents over in mid, with lanes so willingly given up. I wonder if this is going to come back to hurt Young Ninjas in any way, because look at how much real estate is gained off of mid towards this A bomb site. Right, they're aggressing in cube, they're wrapping ZTR, and he's dead after one. This is a lot of space to have given to your opponent. A lot of faith put in Nilo as he's the only guy left holding back the A rush. Resalt's gonna find him. Fuzi mopped up by Cheerful as well. And this round might have fallen apart for the Ninjas. Oh, that's gonna spur you back on. Little kill through the smoke, and now a 2-on-2 provided. If you can deal with this guy, this low HP player, pushed up in cube, suddenly you're right where you want to be again. This isn't over yet for Young Ninjas, but it's hinging on Sapek winning this fight.
Timings. Oh, he swings too early. Resol gets the flick off, and Cheerful closes the round. Oh, that looked dead on. He knew he was hunting someone at the back of cube, but those couple of footsteps may give it all away. 9 rounds now to Vp.Prodigy. That force buy steals away a round from the Young Ninjas. Remember, that was full guns. There was no SMGs for the CT side, and they get swept aside. It's going to put them into a force of their own. A cage of their own making, up against their own weapons.
Oh, gnarly little opener. Yeah, I don't think you can afford to be, you know, there's relaxed mid control, but then, you know, then there's no mid control, and you were kind of towing that line on the Young Ninjas side. And knowing what we've seen out of Vp.Prodigy, how mid-focused their T side was when they played Na'Vi Junior, that comes as a bit of a surprise to me. Just 2 players left for Young Ninjas. Sapek, oh, chance at the double there, only good for the first. Still, you'll take that. He was low on HP. Leaves it all on Nilo. A long way away from the B bomb site, and still Vp.Prodigy are trying to be slow in their approach. Now this is giving Nilo more time. He's been able to retrieve a weapon as well.
He's walked through the field of bodies.
10 out of 10 on TripAdvisor there. Well
They're
worth
faking it, Harry. They're giving him more room. They are not considering this.
Yeah, they just came from ramp. They might not be considering it, but Lomik is going to check it. He had a funny feeling that this was a little too quiet over towards B, and he was right in that assumption. Vp.Prodigy, double digits locked in. An eco round looming for Young Ninjas.
Yeah, remember how the first time these two teams played, I like that we're going to be able to reference that a lot now. In that opening day, it was the overpass game. It was the 10-5 half of the Young Ninjas. They went up like 14-5, 14-7 or something, I recall. And then they bottled it and they lost so many CT rounds when VP were on CT and only just closed it at 16-14. We know VP competitive. That's one thing we've said about this team, and that's why it's such a shame to see them bottom of the league. Well, right now they're proving it. Righting their wrongs on Ancient. Flash into middle, gets 1 kill, but the AK is not going to be giving up the round, and he's ready for one more. Rightly so, through the smoke.
Yeah,
Lomik finds 11.
I want to expand on that. You know, like VP, they are like this annoying dark horse team that can kind of seemingly beat or contend with anyone,
Yeah.
but also can lose to anyone. It's a very it's a very shaky squad in that regard, right? I don't feel like there's a single safe matchup for Vp.Prodigy, but also I don't think there's a safe team like that's destined to secure a victory against them. It feels like these guys are able to put everyone through their paces. You know, with the exception of RV Jr., of course. You have to shout those guys out anytime you talk about anyone beating Vp.Prodigy. And so this time there's a lot more focus on mid for the Young Ninjas, right? Fuzi holding it from top of middle. They leave this double cave setup after they establish it in the opening segments of the round. They've got ZTR watching from Cube as well. Sapek's looking like he's going to be the first point of contact here. Rufire, the king of cave, the cave man, brushed aside. Molly burns Rolf into the crosshair, but Sapek has got his back, saves his teammate life, and keeps this in a 5-on-3 for Young Ninjas.
Yeah, now just no reaggression, no reason to give away any more kills. You've taken your bag, and now you just need to get out of there with it. Oh, Result, he's walked out A. Nilo tucked behind Big. Maybe he's been spotted here. Result seems pretty ready for this. Gonna try and boost his teammate up perhaps. Then Nilo will definitely cotton on. Oh dear, shrinking below the box. He has no idea. There's the spot. Now you know about a second player, and Nilo's not giving away anything. He's making him commit until he swings out with ZTR, who will close with a double. Lovely round from the Young Ninjas. No casualties either. They win their fights on both sides of the map.
Yeah, that's a big sigh of relief for the Young Ninjas, right? Critically, they keep it as a nice, clean round. And look into the future, now we can even start eyeing up AWP purchases for the Young Ninjas when players do next die. Vp.Prodigy, they've got the money to reinvest here, right? I know Rufire's pretty broke, but everyone else has got crazy money, so they can drop him. We got the AWP in play on Lomik. Won't have one to go up against on the other side. Fuzi, from not dying, hasn't purchased one up. And so for the time being, Lomik has a nice degree of freedom that he wouldn't normally have. Where's he going to look to put this AWP? Over towards A by the looks of things. Might try his hand at a fast peek in towards this A bomb site, starting the round for Vp.Prodigy, but the shot misses, and so it's back to the drawing board now.
Looking for a mid take still. VP at both sides of middle, so they can split it at their own pace. Smoke's down at top mid. They still have to worry about Cube though. ZTR trying to get involved is flashed off the angle. Meanwhile, lots of A control getting taken. So while it's still a default, you have a lot of options open if you're VP here. You're just looking for that first kill. Flash into middle. Orb trying to take it out. Lomic looking for picks. And now the Orb spotted. You see the ninjas just give it up. They go, ZTR, it's all you, bud. Tuck back in cave. They know he's here. Or Cube, rather.
Yeah, and removing this player puts a lot of pressure on the setup for Young Ninjas. So it's important that ZTR doesn't die. Even giving up the control is stressful, though. It's stretched this defense very, very thinly. Right, the guys on B are having to worry about CT flanks and caring for this mid push. The guys on A have had to aggress in through main because they need some kind of idea as to where this round is ending up. And this has at least netted them the info that A main is clear. It's looking like a B would lean. And so Young Ninjas are pulling players around now.
What? This is such a stack. They may have the bomb site, but they're not going to be able to get much further. Double peek with a flash, and Fuzi helps out. Roll with a kill each. Elo does die in middle, and there's the late flank. They were ready for it. That's such a great round for Young Ninjas, and it's evidence as well of VP having trouble on this T side, right? Like, they get given everything, and what's so important about that round is Young Ninjas, in every situation where they can get a kill or they can get a fight, they give it up, right? They back up further. They concede mid from top when they see the orb. ZTR gives them a cube, everything. Everyone backs out, and then they get that info on A, pushed up through main from Nilo, causes a B stack. Like, when you give VP the tools to do what they want, they walk right into you. So it's a little worrying for VP's sense. That was well crafted by Young Ninjas to just never give a kill away. And so VP, wherever they were going, they were walking into unfavorable fights. And now smoked off at the door with Glocks. Hey, I've seen the main VP team sit behind this door smoke for days. So, why not?
Hey, man. If Vp.Prodigy are anything like the main team, Vp.Prodigy might just be the main team by the time this round's over.
Any more smokes? Doesn't look like it.
So here they go. Walking in. Spot is found.
Ooh,
all right, all right. Receiving end of that is Sapek. Rolf now. The pressure inside of B will regain the trade. Everyone else very far behind, but they're still going to pick up the kill on Rolf in that B bomb site. They don't want to pick up the pace, though, because they've slowed down. They're worried they've given time for the rotations to come in. They're right, they have. But now they're kind of trapped here. They could go all the way back through T-spawn, but they would have to be loud. They would have to run to do that. So all they're really left with is this B commitment. And because they have given time to the Young Ninjas, everyone's here trying to hold down the line. Doing all right, although, oh no, the Deagles are doing it, Hugo. It's a 2v1 with the bomb down.
ZTR's a clutcher, though, and he's gone the long way round all the way to the ramp side.
We've seen this round before.
Yeah. But this timing is even better. It's actually the same spots being used, though, so they will be checking everything. Good molly. He's not going to capitalize, though. He doesn't play off of it. He's going to hear the burn and finally catch Cheerful trying to escape. Now 1v1 on the cross with an AWP, and Lomic hits the shot. Of course he does. That's a Deagle round win. I don't know how they get it. We had Glocks in play mostly, Harry.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. They shouldn't be getting away with that.
Huge.
And I think, you know, if that doesn't show Vp.Prodigy that when something's a little more pointed and has a little more direction behind it, you know, you can just play around by grouping as 5, pushing in, trading off of each other. You don't often get rounds like that out of Vp.Prodigy. Mid-flash is good. It's going to net the opener for ZTR. He's out like a light, perhaps. Ooh, just about staying alive.
Oh, that's a CT smoke on the left side. Sapek can go and assist in middle. Now, that needs to be communicated. Result could be shot in the back at any time, so instead of risking that, he just goes deeper. And luckily enough, the Ninjas haven't played off of that smoke. They've got a 5-on-4. Hell, you saw how passive they played in that 5-on-5 and how they made VP commit into the stack. Well, now in a 5-on-4, you've got the option to do that again. No one's making any moves, though. No aggression. So still set in a pretty normal hold here are the Ninjas. Fuzi watching this A site. AWP v AWP. And Fuzi should be favored. Let's see. Lomek. Hard shot to hit here. He's got to counter strafe quickly and it won't happen. Fuzi with a frag. 5-on-3. It's getting worse by the second and he's putting up more resistance. 2 kills. I don't know if there's any way back in. Even with a CT wrap, Fuzi should surely be able to net 1 more kill. And there it is. Tapped with the USP. He doesn't even play AWP, man. He just taps him. Chill.
Yeah, so the Young Ninjas have still got fight left in them. And with the money running dry for Vp.Prodigy, they're going to need another one of these eco round wins, Hugo.
Look at this.
Oh, they've gone for some hero weapons in this round.
It's a weird one.
Putting some faith in Lomek and co. And a B rush. Okay, Vp.Prodigy. Haven't seen one of these out here just yet, but they run down the first and second man. Yes. They're learning, they're evolving. The fast B play, netting more kills, and they steal away another one of these 4-spy rounds unless Nilo can do the impossible. He's shut out. Vp.Prodigy onto 13, and I love it. I love it, man. This was the kind of stuff we didn't get in that Na'Vi Junior game at all, right? These change of paces, being real. You know, Vp.Prodigy, it feels like sometimes this is what ends up happening to them on a lot of maps, is that like they lean too heavy into this slow, you know, very, very like timing and lurk-based gameplay where everything is about roof fire, hitting these little timings. I like that since they found that eco round at B, they're not afraid to just call that in and say, all right, boys, complete pace change, rush that B bomb site, full faith. And I think you do have some very, very good individual components. I like that occasionally they're just given that time to shine in a round like that.
No, that's a killing blow, man. Look at what it's done to the economy of the Ninjas. Ugh, it's messy on short, but he'll get it. Roof fire with a double, and B's been cleared out. These pistols are going to be removed with ease, and now Young Ninjas have to fight back from 14. There's the spray, all under control. And yeah, what a time to call that in. Because we didn't really have those either for the Young Ninjas, right? They didn't throw in those super aggressive B-rush rounds on ecos or 4-spies. And so everyone's caught off guard by that. VP probably not going to run it once they've got rifles back out, but you've always got that in the back of your pocket. It's a nice feeling, knowing you can do it. So let's see if the Young Ninjas can hold on. Lose here and you're broke against 15. It might be GG. It might be all said and done. You've got to start your comeback, if you want to word it like that, from here. Miss Molotov is going to slow VP down on this A approach, but they're coming.
Once again, this is some of the fastest pace I think we've had out of them in a rifle round. They lean towards A heavily. This was something I was going to say a few rounds ago, and then they ended up losing the round I was going to say it in, so I'm glad I didn't. But VP, to give them some credit, they're not... Well, actually, they're pushing A right now, so I'm just going to focus on that before I praise them. Let's see if they can get in. Low, they're already out past the main smoke. Double opener found. The A bomb site has just been crumbled apart for the Young Ninjas, and it's getting better and better for Vp.Prodigy with each passing moment. A 4-on-2 as the bomb goes down. And Young Ninjas might just have to save. They're broke up against 15, Hugo, as you mentioned. To VP's credit, something we're seeing these guys do a lot better this time. They're not leaving that bomb in spawn, right? That was something I really hated about their T side, was that they never had the option to go fast. If you got like 2 kills on A, because you were leaving the bomb in spawn, you had no choice but to play a slow round. Whereas now, at least when they're trying to go for these ballsy opening picks, like, you know, they keep setting Lomic, for example, fast towards A main. Yeah. And when they do that, they'll have someone there with the bomb, or the bomb at least dropped outside of main. So the option is there. If you do want to go fast, if you do want to accelerate the pace, maybe it wasn't your original game plan, you can at least do that now. And it feels like it's only bolstered this VPT side that much more.
Yeah, it's not just like the pace change of like throwing in a B rush, it's even that round there. Like from going to all these really slow default rounds that VP were doing in this game as well, at the start of it, when they were, you know, taking lane and going quiet, going cold, and you'd have like, for example, like a flank setup, you'd have like ZTR push mid, go ledge, get ready to flank, but then he has to stop, he can't activate because VP are quiet and you know they're holding that flank. Well, like in this game, now we've had a bit of that, and now we're having VP run up B stairs, run into the A site, and so the rotates aren't there. You see NIP just save in that round because they're not in position. They don't think it's a commitment. So it might be the beginning of the end for the Swedes. Let's see how they're feeling as we jump into the team speak.
Jag tror halvt.
Right.
Jag går mot
Jag
långt.
ska bara jiggla donut här.
Mollo in.
Där är ruins.
Här ingen inne. Mollo igen. De tar heavy ruins här. Jag smakar av
En A.
Det är heavy BR.
En dude mot A.
Ja.
Han står och hoppar bara. Han har AVP nu Nilo.
Kommer smyga
Det var
back.
2 mot
Det
A.
lät som han springbackade.
Längst bak banne.
Det lät som han
Använd
springbackade.
smoke alla. In the ruins. Pick out the pure retake near Freda.
Jag ska bara gilla mitt. De kommer ta mitten här tror jag.
Pure retake Freda.
Ja, kan hålla det med AVP. AVP var mot A så han kommer nog komma höger sida.
Jag går runt långa.
Ja, där kommer ruins.
Smoke A. Backen
Stänger
till
mid.
En mollo, en flash en bara. Okej, jag kommer close.
Jag flashar en. Längst bak.
Han är ute B-kort,
AVP
attackad.
ja.
Det var en till B innan.
Det
Det var 2 mot
Jag har
A.
ingen rätt.
De la en smoke ut, jag
Där,
mollar.
där.
Flash.
In igenom. Kan du hålla? Okej, jag
Jag
håller.
flashar en framför.
Håll så att de inte kan gå donut alltså. Jag kan flasha A-lobby om du går
B.
på marken.
Boll och B.
Mollo upp.
Okej.
Går upp.
För B.
Nice.
Har du
Jag är
pika?
taggad med
Har du
scout.
sådana flash?
Vänta. Vikar.
Nice.
Ta det lugnt. Boosta med här. Kom här. Kom.
Akta
kort.
Kom här.
Jag kan flasha framför lådan ifall
Det är
du har
lugnt.
kontakt.
Du kan boosta här.
Upp site och en ruins.
Han har en
Ja,
plantar
flash.
och en close plantar. Plantar
Ja,
och close
flash.
i smoken.
Deras AVP late
Ett
boys.
AP.
De har en AVP som late. Vi har smoke. Du får lägga retake sen.
Love. Hur är det?
Ja.
Du träffar.
Jag vill lära en slapp.
Jag flashar ut oss sen.
Här va?
Ner.
En är ruins med AVP.
Ner.
Vänster.
Ruins är uppe.
En är vänster nu.
Dildo.
En ruins och dildo. En AVP dildo. Synd.
We get into the rematches, and Vp.Prodigy are the first team to have their revenge. They get a victory over the Young Ninjas, and that takes me back to day one, Hugo, when this journey first began. We had that 16-14 overpass game between these two teams. Well, Vp.Prodigy, they wanted some kind of revenge. They were out for blood, and they're going to collect it in vials with the Mag 7 and the boys over here on Ancient. This was great.
Yeah, no, that feels good. I hope we get more, like, you know, flip-flops. I hope we get more series that go the other way now that we're in week 2. So, boys back on the desk over in Kiev. What do you make of that one? VP back?